Hello, hello. Can you see me? Can you hear me? Can you let me know? It's working. It is working, isn't it? Just let me check. Yep, yep, and yep. Very good, very good, very good. Right, we're over a minute's silence. Hopefully this works. I've got it on the iPlayer. So it should be alright. Joey, you've got a Brooklyn Dodgers hat on to counter the LA Dodgers. 1-1 means this is going to be a draw. APM, much more civilised, more normal, more natural. Botrix has correctly joined the channel. Yeah, let's go Christmas tree. It is a very, very festive kit, isn't it? Very festive kit. Can't say I'm a fan of the Portugal kit. I preferred it a few years ago when the red was darker and the green was darker. I had a sort of a, I don't know, more of a burgundy red and a bottle green. Much better. Esther, how you doing? How's things? You alright? Up to workers. Right, here we go, we're underway. Portugal, I can see these starting very, very quickly. Louise, how you doing? How's things? Not seen you in ages, how are you? Offside, piss poor, very piss poor. They're a great team, Portugal, but they've got some absolutely ridiculous moaning bastards in there. No more so than Bruno Fernandes. Hadden we? Goedenavond. There's no pressure on Slovenia at all. It's a bit of a free hit to them. They can just go and play how they want to play. They're not expected to win. And if they do, they'll be national heroes. So go out and enjoy yourselves. Portugal, on the other hand, if they don't get through this, there'll be absolute chaos back home. It's a bit deja vu-y, it is. I had deja vu once. Can you have deja vu once? Is it once by its nature? I don't know, I can't work it out. Deja vu from earlier on, from the first game. You go make a cup of tea, close your eyes for 5 minutes and then open them and I'm back on the screen again. Very deja vu-y. Nickety do that, nickety day. Let's hope there's more goals in this one. One goal was very disappointing for the previous game. And we have got some very, very good players in this. Again, Portugal. Some absolutely superb players. A definite goal threat. Or at least it should be. I said that earlier on though, didn't I? Een lekker kopje tea. Yeah. A nice cup of tea. I've still got some left. I didn't actually go and make another one. I've got some left from earlier. Plus I'm having my alcohol-free Corona Zero. Oof. Crossing just over an hour. Bloody hell, for an old man he really does get up very well. He rolls like a tin of salmon. Corner to Portugal. Bit of green tea with honey and lemon, very nice. Oh, knocked wide, but who was that? Ruben Diaz with his left foot. We were here an hour ago, and I apologise if I left in a bit of a rush earlier, but in the hour that we've had between games, I have eaten, I have been upstairs, I've had a shower. I would have gone to Tesco as well, but I'm going to have to do that after this finishes. Unfortunatamente, as they say in Japan. Don't care how good my thermos is, it must be cold by now. Nope. They say it lasts for 7 hours. It lasts longer than 7 hours. I've been to Everton games where I've made me a cup of tea at 10 o'clock in the morning, driven down, done a stream in the car, went in and watched the match, come back out, and it's been 6 o'clock in the evening. 8 hours after I made it and it's still red hot. I've left it in the car. Which is fantastic, apart from the fact that even if I have a pee as I'm leaving the stadium, as soon as I have a couple of mouthfuls of tea in the car, I need to piss again. It is terrible, terrible behaviour. You should drink it with licorice tea, but apparently it's bad for blood pressure. Licorice is bad for blood pressure. I have been told that. By Dr. Mac. Dr. Mac mentioned it. What's he whinging about now, Pepe? Took a while to find those, but honey and lemon, good shout, man. Good shout there. Well dredged up. It's surprising how many emojis are in there, isn't it? No all sorts, no. My all sorts wouldn't be too bad if you just had the small ones, that were the ones with a little bit of licorice in them, rather than the full-on one. I think what they're saying is you can't eat entire bags full of licorice because they're bad for you. Drop is the best, especially the salmiak and double salt. Ah, man, no. I wasn't a fan of the salted ones over there. Zout drop. No. Not my thing. Not drop tea, no. Where is it? Is it Sweden that eats about 90% of the world's licorice? Sure it is. It's mad, isn't it? Drop shots. Every week you eat a full bag of licorice. Be careful with your blood pressure then. It's not good for you. Definitely not good for you. You see, one of the tactics that the Slovenians have decided today is to try and wind Ronaldo up. Leave your foot in. Just catch him slightly, get him wound up. The more annoyed he is, they're thinking the less he's going to concentrate on the game, but it can work both ways, that he could get really, really wound up and start smashing balls left, right and centre. Could be Finland as well, yeah. Scandinavia, I'm sure I've got a friend in Sweden who said it must be either them or Finland who eat something stupid like 90% of the world's licorice. It's not even a little bit of it, it's overwhelming majority in one place. Zoethout tea instead of sugar, but now off limits. Oh man. Man, do you want a sherbet fountain? Proper, an old school sherbet fountain in the paper. So it goes all manky and the sherbet starts to congeal. Sherbet fountain, yeah. It's a thing full of sherbet, sugary powder, and then a stick of licorice that you put in and do that. It was the equivalent of Red Bull and Skittles before Red Bull and Skittles come out. You give it to your kids and they go absolutely mental for about a month afterwards. Becoming very much the hyper viper. And it was in a paper tube. I did find one, didn't I, last time? They're all metally ones now. Not the same at all. Metally ones with twist off lids. What happened to the old school? Let's see if I can find an old one. No. Oh yeah, hang on. That's what they used to look like. That's a tube with sherbet, which is like a sugary powder with a stick of licorice. And because it was in a tube with paper around it, if you'd suck the licorice and put it back in, it was just pretty much, the paper was getting sodden with saliva. It's horrible. But kids used to love it. Yeah, you'd have to break it up as well, wouldn't you? Because it'd start congealing. And there's also sherbet dip dabs, which is the same stuff in a packet with a lollipop. Yeah, Esther ended up in hospital with heart problems because of high blood pressure. Not good. Been there, seen it. Exploded the brain. Fine now after cardio and a shitload of meds. Gotta watch out, people. Blood pressure is an absolute nightmare if you don't keep on top of it. And if you do start having problems, see your doctor and be honest with them about your lifestyle. Oh, another chance there. Just over Ronaldo's head. Bruno Fernandes behind him. Portugal should be ahead now easily. So close. Shuklosh. Roberto Martinez there, the Portugal manager, ex-Everton manager. We have to see whether or not he's wearing brown shoes. Something he seems to have learned in Liverpool. Because the kids that go to races always wear brown shoes with the suits. Yeah, look after yourself. No arsing round. No taking risks. Farmers love brown shoes with blue suits. They're black shoes, but they've walked across the farm. That's all that is. It's a Scouse thing as well, that. I've got blue suits with brown shoes. Or brown shoes with blue suits even. It gives it the slightest air of casualness. Is casualness a word? Is it casuality? What is it? Or is it just gives it a slight air of casual? No idea. Yep, so you can't tell they're covered in cow poo. Exactly. Forward thinking. Is it sad that I've got an overwhelming desire to wear a pair of football boots? I haven't worn football boots in years. I'd love to have a pair on. I haven't kicked a ball in years. Sad that, isn't it? I miss that. That feeling of kicking a ball. Proper ping. Pinging. I talk quicker than you type, Mandy. Stephen Hawking talked quicker than you typed. Talking will always be quicker than typing. Sick of backspacing when I beat you to it. Just send it anyway and put it down to a late delivery. What's he doing? Absolute knob. Spora pretending that he's been kicked in the face. I have a word where we are. Put him on. I haven't got any. I've got indoor football trainees, but no footy boots. I could do with getting the ball and just going in the garden. Just wellying a ball as hard as I can at the tree or something. I might try that next week when it's sunny. If I can walk, surely I can kick a ball. Louise, you wanted a pair of point ballet shoes. Oh man, can you do point? Can you? You never tried. Try it. Do it. If you want them, get them and do it. That's what I'd say. If it wasn't for me not being right, I would be playing five-a-side. Genuinely. Well, I wouldn't because my knee's fucked, but you know what I mean. I'd be more tempted to go and get my knee sorted so I could go and play football. I miss it. I miss that feeling. Yeah, far better footy boots than the ones we're playing now. Awful colour combinations. They are. I've got my black Adidas Copa Mundial indoors. Fantastic things. Point is Spitzen. That's centre forwards, isn't it? Yeah, film it. We could do with the laugh. Come on, film it. Get on your tippy toes, Louise. We want to see. Oh, sorry, you meant me, did you? Is the point the one with the blocks? That the ones with the blocks in the end of the toes? And did you mean Louise do ballet, me do football, or Louise playing football and me doing ballet, or a combination of all the above? I couldn't get on my tiptoes, I'm scared of heights. Genuinely, if I try and stand on tiptoes, I start wobbling. It's not good. No es bueno, as they say in Japan. The blocks, the blisters, the peeling toenails. Again, every single stream we get an idea for the title of an autobiography, don't we? Louise's book will be out next month. The blocks, the blisters, the peeling toenails. In all good bookshops and some utter shit ones. Where are we? Oh yeah, just making sure that I put the thing up there. The Bobby Moore. You often wonder why they don't make blocks out of custom moulded plastic. Would that actually work? Or is it because the wood has a little bit of give in it, so it doesn't shatter your toes into a million pieces? Learned last week that there's not just point shoes, but also point toe shoes. Just for the big toe. What? Someone tell Kirsty about this. This is a rabbit hole we need to go down. So you keep your toes straight. Ugh, it sounds evil. It's called Spitzen there. Used to do jazz ballet, and there was ballet class there too. It's mad, isn't it? There's somebody chatting. Without crippling your feet, yeah, I can imagine that would be horrible doing ballet. Horrible on the feet, the knees, the hamstrings, everything. I was going to moan about the hamstrings. I've never done mine, so I wouldn't know what it felt like. It's one of the benefits of having long legs, long muscles, none of your chunky, fast twitch muscle fibres. I'm more of a long distance runner, despite the fact that I haven't got the stamina to do it. I've got the build, if nothing else. Yeah, bigger thigh muscles than footballers, some of those dancers. I can well imagine. Must take a hell of a lot. Although saying that, my dad's legs are like in tree trunks. He got warned when he was learning karate. His sensei said to him, please do not ever do a front kick. Your muscles are so powerful and so thick and strong, you could cut someone in half doing it. So you had to watch out doing that. Footballers these days don't seem to have the same legs that they used to have. The build, everyone's a bit more lean, carrying less weight. When my dad played, there were some absolutely massive fellas. Bow. Drummers have pretty chunky thighs too. Speaks the voice of experience. Has anyone ever looked into that? Drummer using the bass drum and the hi-hat pedals is a bit like walking upstairs. How many steps equivalent would a drummer do during a normal sort of, I don't know, a 1 hour gig? How far would they have walked? Can we find that out anywhere? That's got to be a question that's been asked before, hasn't it? It's got to have been. Could have hit my steps target just playing drums. Oh no, Martinez is wearing black shoes with his blue suit. We can't call him Bobby Brown shoes anymore. Roberto Martinez had a full head of luscious black hair when he came to Everton. A couple of years later, it was grey and it was balding. Once Everton has touched you, drummers have to be exceptionally fit. There's a hell of a lot goes into doing that, as well as mentally fit as well. I've tried before in the past to have a little go on the drums, and it was really interesting, and I can do a little bit, but that having to separate your brain into 4 different areas, just absolute nightmare. Your right hand and your left hand are doing different things. Your right foot and your left foot are doing different things. You've got to think about the rhythm, the swing, where you're going to hit, which drum you're going to hit. There's so much going on. It is cray-cray. In a good way, they are fantastic. That wasn't bad spelling. If you put musicians, just say you've got a cold, then it'll work. Who do we want to win this one? I think Slovenia. That way, it's one of the strongest team will be out. Portugal, I've got every chance of winning this tournament, so let the big boys out. Obama was the same, but he wasn't Everton's manager. If he'd have become Everton's manager, he'd have gone grey quicker. I can guarantee you that. He might have been able to stand there and put up with all kinds of abuse from the Republicans, but could he put up with 40,000 Scousers calling him a baldy bastard? I don't think so. Yep, Slovenia. It's a beautiful country, if only they had a beach. Apparently there's a lot of Eastern Europe which is not just beautiful, but there's also beautiful beaches. Croatia apparently is gorgeous. I've got friends who've got properties over in Bulgaria, of all places. They loved it. Went there by accident, I think, and ended up loving the place and bought somewhere. Back when you could buy an entire street for the price of one house over there. Romania's got some nice beaches as well, apparently. Slovenia's got one beach and it's all pebbles. Ugh, man. That in itself's really nice. Pebble beaches are lovely. But you can't exactly go and sunbathe, can you? Croatia's got very beautiful beaches. My dad was... In fact, it wasn't even Croatia when my dad went. They did a tour and they played... Hajduk Split. So they went and played. They played in Split, Ljubljana, and somewhere else when they were over there, and went on a bit of a tour. And he loved the place. Absolutely loved it. Pebbles with bees. Yeah, Pebbles, which is the Flintstones kid, isn't it? Pebbles. Have you got pebble beaches in Wales? Man, I can't remember, but I've been to a couple of really nice pebble beaches and I can't think where. I know the East Coast has got some. But they're not so much pebble beaches, the more that the cliffs have fell down. Tomasz! Wagwan fam. Fred Flintstone's kid, isn't it? Pebbles and Bam Bam from next door. Oh, heavy touch by Bruno Fernandes, otherwise who's in on goal there. Or Bruno Fernandes, as he likes to be called, because that's how it's pronounced. Right, to all the Welsh and Irish people, I'm adding Portuguese to the knobhead language. There's no need for it. Ronaldo header, oh, save Oblak. There's no need for Portuguese. There's no need for how they pronounce things. Especially Brazilian Portuguese. Ronaldinho is not pronounced Ronaldinho. It is Ronaldinho. Why? Why? No need for it. And Bruno Fernandes, when you hear him talking, it sounds Russian. It should be a Latin language. It shouldn't sound Russian. Not real sand for miles. There is one somewhere near here. I'm trying to think. I've been to North Wales loads of times. Not Blackpool either. I haven't been to Fleetwood or Morecambe, so I have no idea. North Wales. Wirral? No. It's got to be the northeast. It's got to be there that I've been to one. Like I say, a lot of the east coast, though, it's more to do with the fact that the cliffs are tumbling down. It's not really pebbles. It's just huge amount of cliff on the floor. I still love the Portuguese language. No, I'm sorry, it's absolute shite. An R is an R is an R is an R. It's not a ch. I'm not having it. Welsh, Irish and Portuguese, they can all fuck right off. I'm not having it. Ali, sorry, Ali, you're not late. You're here. That's all that matters. You've been in longer than me. You've been in longer than me this session, haven't you? You were here. You predate me when it comes to this one. Colwyn is pebbly. Oh, is it that? I can't remember where it was. I've definitely been somewhere where it's just pure pebble. No sand anywhere, just pebbles. And it looks amazing, especially if the tide is just going out. So the pebbles are all wet or it's been raining. And you get little pools and puddles in there with the light bouncing off them. Looks lovely. Ronaldo screaming there so everyone can see him on the big screen. Fucking loves it. Oh, Ronaldo just over. Have a look at him. Every time he does something, he looks up at the big screen to see what he looks like. Vain twat. Controversial. Yep. Park Mahone. Welsh, Irish and Portuguese, you are unique. But you are combined by this twattiness of language. Things should not be pronounced the way they are. Get behind the bar, Ali. No slapping. I'm bigger than you. In fact, everyone is. Rough on your feet. They are, aren't they? Isn't it weird? Beaches in general are weird. There's normal sand beaches. There's black sand beaches if you go to somewhere like Tenerife. Volcanic sand, which is black. There's coral sand. Cuba had coral beaches, which were absolutely stunning. Apart from the fact that coral sand is fish shit. There's pebble beaches. There's all kinds of stuff. None of them feel the same at all. And you can only make proper sand castles on British or Dutch beaches. That's it. They're the only ones you can make them. I'm convinced. Slap him anyway. Everyone's a critic. Yep. Stick the timer on. The timer is on. Keep an ear out for the timer. See if you can hear it. We heard it earlier. It actually piggly pinged. Was it a piggly ping? It was a piggly ping, I think. That's what it does. I thought it was a diddly dee to begin with, but I thought it's a piggly ping. Good night for beers, this one. Definitely. Oh, it is very windy. Very windy out there. Very windy. Beer for Esther? Any chamomile tea? Of course there is. We carry an extensive range of teas for every conceivable occasion. Portugal are getting lots and lots of joy down this left-hand side. Two big, strong lads down this left who are quick, direct, and are willing to really have a go at them. Waiting for the kettle to boil. Cookies. Who'll get the cookies out? Go ahead. Thomas is semi-lurking while he irons. a very nice, relaxed kind of vibe, that isn't it, ironing? Hot chocolate with a slug of tea, yeah, very nice. Do we have any pub grub? We do. If you're feeling peckish. Bit of Hank, yeah, feeling very Hank. Bit of Hank Marvin. There you go, foodage. Kirsty normally does the food. I have got snacks. There are snacks as well. Some cheesy moments. Bacon fries. Ploughman's. Ninja crisps. Jeff's nuts, which are far more pervy than they look. Jeffa cakes. Poor Ingles. And Nick snacks. There you go. We have all kinds of stuff. You found a bag of bitter cookies. That's more from the past. All sorts. No, you're not allowed to have all sorts. They've got licorice in them. "40 minutes gone." This is another one where Portugal should be winning. This should not be 0-0. I missed one. Where have I missed? What have I missed? I pressed all the button. All the buttons. There's not just one button. The poor Ingles. Very nice. Bitter cookies are nice, but not the best combo with beer. You need something salty with beer, don't you? Dan must be watching again. Can be the only explanation as to why this is 0-0. He shouldn't be watching, he should be on the beach. Looking out for crocodiles and sharks and all the matter of mad shite. Oh, hang on. Jeffa Cake snack pack, there you go, yeah. I shouldn't have missed that because it's actually, the picture of it is on the button. Yep, I love Jaffa Cakes. Huge fan. Jeffa Cakes as well. Ali, you didn't have an omelette, you were too lazy. Terrible behaviour. But it's one of those days, it's Monday, isn't it? You're allowed to relax on a Monday. You went with tea and chocolate chip brioche and tuck biscuits. That's fair enough. Yeah, there you go. Omelettes can wait until tomorrow morning. Bitterballen, yep. I do miss some of the food that we had over there. Just can't get them over here at all. Although there are places that do frozen Dutch food, but I don't know where it's coming from. So by the time it arrives here, what's it going to be like? They're having a go, Slovenia. They're having a go. Good stuff, go on. So there's some Dutch snacks. Frikadelle and croquetten from the chippy. Well, not the chippy, but the snack bar. Is that what they called it? There was one in the Winkel Centrum at Strunk's Landing. I can smell it. Just thinking about that and smell the place. I can see the fella's face, and that must be last time I was in there. Yeah, almost 40 years ago. Okay, mad, innit? Mad. We were talking about this the other day. Some of the biggest memories you can have are triggered by music or smells. And vice versa with me. If I remember something, I can remember the smells and the sounds. Oh, Slovenia on the attack there. Could have done better. Got a corner out of it. Send everyone forward. Go on, tell what the consequences. What is a bitterballen? A ball of ragu rolled in breadcrumbs and then fried in oil. Yep. Like a croquette, but round. Yes. Unfertilised for the eggs in the morning. Thank you very much. Thanking you. A savoury proper food, not a sweet. Yes, proper savoury. They do a good line in savoury food, the Dutch, definitely. You know, you go to some countries and it's everything they do is sweet. Do some really good savoury stuff there. Three minutes of time added on for stoppages. That's not a lot. And I forgot to put my bet on, which is probably a good idea because I wouldn't have got anywhere near this. Because this is bullshit, man. Because Slovenia have only had 2 corners in this half. I would have gone for 3 in each half. Portugal have had 4. Eaten with mustard or mayo. No mayo. Mayo's a very touchy subject in here at the moment. Mustard it is, mustard. Yep, saw on Twitter that Lidl had Dutch and Belgian weeks, and they sold a lot of stuff, didn't they? All the Dutch in England went running there, which we have quite a few of. Yeah, they do occasionally. And there is a Lidl in Southport. The roundabout at the bottom of East Bank Street, if you're interested. I haven't been in there though. I've been in probably every other supermarket in the entire town apart from that one. Kirsty, how's it going? Did you manage to eat your sausage rolls? Did you heat them? Did you eat them? Did you burn them? Oh, here we go. Oof, at the post. Or was it a keeper made a save? What was it? Half time. Did that hit the post? It did, didn't it? Hit the post there. Half time, 0-0. Well, this is, what's the phrase I'm looking for? Absolute bollocks. Love the little weeks. I'll have to keep an eye out for that. See if they have another one. Yep. Oh, but a brilliant day. This has been rubbish, to be honest with you. Yeah, did you bring your key with you this time, Kirsty? Make sure you did. Pain they don't deliver. Not lazy. Get on your bike and get down there. Let's have a look. Portugal 5+ corners. Slovenia 2+ corners in the match. Ronaldo 1 shot on target. Ronaldo to score. Portugal to score 2+. With your 50p freebie bet. May have been a bit more added to that. So far that's sounding a good bet, that though. Feels like you've been watching me all day, because you have, to be honest with you. Let's face it. I have been. You feel like you've been watching me all day. I feel like I've been sat at this bleeding desk all day, because I have. Nine o'clock this morning, I sat down at this desk. I've had an hour away from it in all that time. And that was at 7. Martinez masterclass incoming. He's wearing black shoes though. Bobby Brown's shoes is wearing black shoes. His power might have waned, I think. Yeah, they're doing a little thing at half time on Ronaldo's movement. His movement is fantastic, it has to be said. Could have done a bed stream. I chose to sit at a desk where I could push buttons. I did, and also it's slightly probably better for me, I think. He's wearing what? Yes, black shoes with a blue suit. It'll never catch on. Latest news, yeah, Vitesse have gone bankrupt after 132 years. I saw that, it's horrible. A proper old football club. I know Chelsea had something to do with them for a while. If that's the case, that would explain things. Just horrible it's been allowed to happen. Who's wearing what, Mandy? The Portugal manager, Roberto Martinez, a Spaniard, used to manage Everton, and he always wore brown shoes with his suit. He is wearing black shoes tonight. Black shoes. Can you imagine how disappointed we are? He was called Bobby Brown shoes for a reason. He's wearing black shoes. I feel disgusted, to be honest. You're not watching? I was. Not just the football, I was looking out for what he had on his feet, specifically. The animals are good. The sheep are leaving on Friday. They've got a new home 2 villages over. Ah. Are you having a leave and do for them? Have a party. Hawaii 5-0 on the TV. I'm presuming it's the new one. Not the OG proper stuff. To be joining 6 other sheep. De schapen slapen. Will you miss them? Do you know what? You're having a dad joke here. There you go, Ali. There's your dad joke. Will you miss them? Good shot, yeah. Bobby Brown shoes it is, it's him. That's why they're not winning. The wrong shoes are jinxing it. The football gods will not be happy. Now, instead of being Bobby Brown shoes, he's just that useless baldy bastard. Different breed, but all hobby sheep. Was he hitting Whitney? Bobby Brown was hitting Whitney while she was taking hits, apparently. Whitney Houston, we have a problem. It looks like a safe meadow with wolf-proof fences. Oh man, wolf-proof fences must have supported 8-mile radius somewhere. That's got to be a band. Ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome on stage. You're on your very own wolf-proof fences. Yep. Wolf-proof fences and no mint sauce dips. And no amorous Welshman. Maybe I'll change him in the break. I think he gave them away, didn't he? His brown shoes. At the end of season dinner or whatever it is. The awards. I'm sure he gave his brown shoes away. Either signed them or signed something to go with them. And they were auctioned off for charity. But sure he could afford more brown shoes. Story of your life. Bobby. Yeah, we have a question, says Ali. Ali has a question. Yeah, Clarkson's farm is fantastic. And seeing how bad farmers have it is it's ridiculous. A light needs to be shined on it. Thankfully is. Yep. Harry, what's your dogging name? Asking for a friend. Either he'll change him or he's getting spray painted as we speak. Now I think he's done with brown shoes. His brown shoes are gone. Esther, what's your dogging name as well? Have you made one up? Romania versus Nederland is on BBC One tomorrow. Thank fuck that. Clarkson's Farm sounds like a place for doggers. It looks like a place for them as well. In fact, I'm sure that got mentioned at some point. Be careful who you park next to because of what they could be up to. Have a think about it. Yep. Same thing, watching Clarkson's Farm, it's easy to get caught up with. And the poor animals, including the people on 2 feet, the amount of effort they put in. The only reason why it was something to worth going into, what it looks like anyway over the last 10, 20 years, is because the money that used to get in handouts, that made it worthwhile. You could do what the government asked you to do, grow what they were asking you to grow, and you could still make a bit of a living. Since the handouts are finished and we're not in Europe anymore, the subsidies have gone. It's just, what are they supposed to do? And we live in somewhere where the climate is so poor and so unreliable that you can't look 3 or 4, 5 years ahead. You're struggling to look 3, 4, 5 months ahead or weeks ahead even. It's mad, isn't it? Could go with wolf-proof fence, you could. That'd be a good one. DYGHOTP, a trending hashtag on Twitter. Ali's Ginger Fox, yeah. He may not be given the choice with the shoes. He's got all the choices in the world. Who's been the best pundit so far? I've got mine on silent, so I don't listen to the pundits because they're absolute knobheads. All of them. To a man and woman. There's only one Ronaldo, R9, Jeff. I thought Jeff was supposed to be evil. He's absolutely 100% there. Harry's Farm on YouTube as well. Yeah, they are neighbours and good mates as well, aren't they? Harry, of course, is a massive car dude as well. Made a hell of a lot of money out of it. Jeff, yeah, it just feels like shouting occasionally because he is just an absolute knobber. Dan said it's probably Shaggy. Although if you're dogging in England, it sounds too much like Shagger, which everyone gets called. Thomas is chug a lot. That will go down very well in Scotland. Yeah, it's not even an alias at this point, is it? It's your known title, Kirsty. Bobby, he chose to go bald for it. I was saying this earlier on. When he first signed for Everton, he had this lustrous mane of jet black hair. It went grey, and he left us looking like Shearer does now. Once Everton has touched you, nothing will ever be the same again. Has the alarm gone off yet? Nope. 4 minutes and 10 seconds. Yeah, I know. I've seen lots of Harry Metcalf stuff, more to do with his cards than anything else. He formed a car magazine, didn't he? That's where he made his money. Whittleborn, didn't know that. Going off him a bit. There's a few of them that seem to be, yeah, are starting to be a bit unsavoury by the look of it. Non-likeable. Misplaced the damn pen. Be watching all the streams again to jot them down. Oh well. Always keep a pen with you and a pad. Just in case. You heard there are horses on the loose in London yet again. What? Half-hour shifts, sort of. Depends on who's working next, who's doing the next shift, who's up to do it. Who do I need to prep? Has Joust hidden it, or your sister? Has Joust hidden it, or has your sister hidden it, or do you mean has Joust hidden it, or your sister? How can Joust hide your sister? Where are these horses coming from? How are they getting loose? Wouldn't say Harry was unsavoury, yeah. Just you're moaning about having to drive something to the south of France, whereas people would give their right arm to be able to do stuff like that. You're asking if it's a half-hour shift we're on. Normally, yeah. How are we going to take over? Great stuff. I'm waiting for a piggly bing. Once I have the piggly bing, I'll put you on there. I'm going to have to make a recording of this and play it just so you can hear it, because it does actually go piggly bing. I think your sister took it. Yeah, they're always half hour if I remember to press the timer and remember to keep an eye on things, which unfortunately I haven't done the last couple of days. Police horses or military? It was military last time as well, wasn't it? Where is he escaping from? Maybe if the military horses and they're running away, they are conscientious objectors. No more war, no more war, they say. Right, a minute, and now a minute. Listen out for the piggly bing. I'm getting excited for an alarm. What the hell's wrong with me? The Royal Guard, or was it the Royal Cavalry? Oh, Portugal, a couple of opportunities there. Why are all the military horses in the city? There's obviously there's quite a few things in the city that have got royal attachments. Buckingham Palace and things like that. You've got the Royal Guards, but it still seems a bit weird. Right, we're down to under 10 seconds. Piggly bing, piggly bing. Did you hear it? Conscientious objector horses, they say nay. Why the long face? Yeah. Last time it was builders' rubble that spooked him. Was that Barney's younger brother? We do have police horses as well, we do, yeah. Are easily excited. The previous horses probably told their mates to go for it as well. We managed to get out. They couldn't catch us for about 2 hours. It was great. I used to run. I used to run the streets. I've got stories to tell, things like that. Oh, it's a chance. Not a big chance, but it's a good chance for Slovenia. Portugal, well, bamming us. I piggled and binged over it. No, it went piggly bing while I was quiet. But what I'm going to do then... The timer has been set again. I don't know where it's coming from. I don't know if it's that Stream Deck. It might be... Actually, do you know where it might be coming from? Can I turn this off? Yeah. It might be coming out of the computer, because I've got it turned down for the footy so it doesn't bleed into the microphone. That might be what it is. I am going to turn it up, and we've got 30 minutes until Piggly Bing. Let's see if it says Piggly Bing. Yeah, we've got them as well, mostly in the bar areas and a football and the protests. Football, you can't mess around with horses at football, definitely not. Thumbs held, fingers crossed for Slovenia. It did Piggle and Bing, and the name is now up there. Hadvik is up there. We don't see the police horses anywhere near as much as we used to. Used to see them just occasionally walking down the street. I still see them now and then in Formby because there's a riding school in Freshfield. So you see them walking around Freshfield and Formby quite a lot. Always slow down for them. Yeah, I know. Horse owners, please slow down. My horse is frightened of cars, really. Well, you had it in the back of a lorry doing 80 mile an hour down the fucking M60 the other day, and it didn't seem remotely bothered about that, did it? Ooh, header, Slovenia. That could have been no-tee, very no-tee, but no, it went wide. COVID period was mad, lots of horses. Was that when there was issues over there with people not being into lockdown? Fanta Ferrari and Jaffa Cakes, of course you can. It's not in me head. It's not. It was in my ears as well. Used to be a fully working one, but now it's a police station just for the horses. You went on a school trip to the police station to see the horses in the stables and got to pet them. Oh. In my head, I'm piggly bing, piggly bing, piggly bing, ing, ing. Yep. Bit of a zombie. A bucket of tea and a handful of Jeff's nuts. Hang on. What flavour of Fanta do you want? What flavour are we having? A normal one. Jeff's nuts might be a very, very salty. But that encourages you to drink more. That's what it's all about. The police horses also go to the local park for a bit of exercise and to show that they're still about. I love the fact that you haven't mentioned anything to do with the police. The police don't take them there. It's as if the horses just decide, should we go to the park for a bit? Show people that we're still about. Do you fancy a go on the swings? I'd love that. If you had their own little story going on. Portugal on the attack? No. There's a bit of a dearth of quality here at the moment. From both sides. So I actually hate horse boxes. I still can't get over it. Genuinely, every time I'm behind one, the horses just seem to be in there, munching away and quite happy and relaxed. And yet you're not allowed to go anywhere near them in the car. But Aston Martin can go flying past them doing 100 on the M1. Don't seem to be remotely bothered. Nice bit of tea, Maria. Keep an eye out for the nuts. They definitely might be down under. You also get to pet the horses in the park as well. It's like me in a plane. It's relative. It is, but the sound of cars going past at 70 mile an hour, 80 mile an hour, whatever they're doing. Some doing over that as well. Some naughty boys making loads of noise doesn't bother them. But apparently it's not the speed of people going past them in cars. It's the noise, what they're saying. It makes no sense, but yeah, I get what you mean. It's relative. It's getting a bit Daniels out there at the moment. Very stormy. Hoe gaat een wit biertje? Oh, tjoe. Free kick for Portugal, saved by the keeper. He caught that. Bloody hell, did he catch that? That went through the wall, didn't it? Butties, there you go. Are these potluck as well? They're in the box. Are they in the box or are they not? Schrodinger's horses. Keeper stayed well behind that. Yeah, now Black is starting to look more and more like Mark Schwarzer, who was also a goalkeeper. How weird's that? Is the hot tub on tonight? It is always on. There you go. Warmed up. All the amenities are in full flow tonight. If you see a table full of mayonnaise, do not go anywhere near it. The doggers have been nicking that. Korean barbecue ones, bacon and blue cheese. Bloody hell, we've got up markets, haven't we? Oh, chance. No. Another one. No. Slovenians are throwing absolutely everything at this ball. Great defending. Now, if we just get a Slovenian winner and someone to tap dance on Pepe's head, all the better. Nice and warm. Ali, yeah, Fanta and Jaffa cakes being brought right out to you. On the house, of course, on the house. Some vegetarian ones as well. Very, very nice, very thoughtful. Cater for everyone. Man, Bernardo Silva's first touch is parental guidance material. Absolute filth. His first touch would come with a box of tissues. A couple of super ones. Muy bueno, as they say in Japan. I've got to keep an eye on this timer because I need to point this towards there. Ooh, Portugal starting to knock on the door here. Oblak sees away the danger. You're toasting Saft's leftover marshmallows over a fire that you built. Don't tell me. I can read. How's the leftover marshmallows? I mean, seriously. Not seeing Steve or Helen, no. What are the doggers doing with the mayonnaise? They're not. It's not mayonnaise. Disgusting behaviour. Can't be trusted. Do not eat anything off the table, especially if it looks like mayonnaise. Yeah. It's mayo in disguise. Every time they've gone to the crowd in these games that I've been watching, there's always been a couple of Asian folk, Japanese or Korean, looking exceptionally confused about what's going on. Bizarre. They must know what football's all about. I mean, obviously it's huge over there, but I don't know, is the culture so different when you're at a match that it comes as a shock to you? I'm sure there'll be some that are absolutely converted and become hardcore fans for life. Good to see, though. It's the people's game, after all. It is for everyone. Yes, it's Simone's. Mandy, s'more. How do you like it? How do you like it? Yes, the snack table disappeared and then reappeared in the dogging area, and it looks, quite frankly, filthy. Yeah, don't eat the balls, bitter balls, ollie balls, any of them, don't eat them, just in case. Filth. That's why you put a plastic cloth on the table, so they're easily wash downable. Oh, Slovenia on the break. Oh, on the break. Oh, knocked it wide. Pepe looks like he was getting dragged back by a parachute there. I asked Jess if she could make an anagram of Pepe. I've not heard a peep out of her since. Is this thing gone? Refrain from calling her by her full name. Don't. It's Foxy. Yeah, it's Foxy. When we're in this situation. Breaker. Foxy on the tail. Someone got Pyro on the go there, have they? Must be Pyro. You never know, do you? 'Cause it could be localised cloud. Knowing the weather in Germany recently. Yeah, the exclamation response. Reading that word, that's the kind of thing that a nun would say to you if you come out with the phrase Simone's. Alison! Followed by a whip over the knuckles with a ruler. Waiting for the new table to arrive. It should be here by Wednesday at the latest. We did pay for expedited delivery. Well, they're up against much better players, but the Slovenians having a right good go here. Giving it a right good go. Clean tablecloth helps. It does. And after that, the new table. Make sure, keep a Karcher nearby. Spray it clean. Steam clean it as well. It's normally a full title when your dad calls you. I always find getting called by your full name is normally when you've been naughty. Up to no good. Or you're in court. The table is bear-shaped. I'd love a bear-shaped table. Like a moon-shaped pool. Yeah, no footy on Wednesday, just pause. Pause for thought. We've got Wednesday and Thursday off, haven't we? Yeah. Substitution off Vitinho, which I think is Portuguese for Wineyard, isn't it? Winery on some copite. You are Tom, but Thomas when trouble is afoot, which is why we constantly call you Thomas on here, I suppose, isn't it? There's always trouble afoot here. Your phone auto-corrected to Alison. I'd just keep on using that and keep on calling her it anyway, just to piss her off. Hey, Alison. Tom, it is so. Oh, you are Linda Johanna Maria when your mum's annoyed. We'll be looking out for Linda. Never stop looking. Engraved to look like it's got hair. Oh, man. We need to get one. We need to get one of those. An engraved hairy bear table. That sounds a bit like my green hairy lipsquid, that, doesn't it? It's in that kind of territory. Definitely good angry rhythm potential to that. That is it. Perfect. Good angry rhythm potential. That should be its own little category, that, for people's names. In a file somewhere. In GCHQ. Louise, yeah, Thomas's name like it used to get shouted on Tom and Jerry. I didn't, but now I do. I wonder, could we get a sound clip of that and just play it occasionally? Thomas? She's not paying attention. She calls you with your sister's full name. That seems to be something that we get in this house as well. You go through the entire family until you get to the correct name, at which point wherever it was you were wanted for has disappeared. Never ever get run over while you're with your ma. Instead of shouting Nick, it's always, more Bill, too late. Yeah, call me anything you want, just don't call me too early in the morning. Did Saf etch it? Three names and a last name Maria is very Catholic. It is. It's very Dutch as well. All the males had Johannes, Paulus and all that Marias. Rini Plasmans, who my dad played with, used to have something like 27 names. I might be exaggerating slightly there, but all called Maria, even your dad. It seems to be a very traditional Dutch thing to do that. The table is coming from South Africa. More than likely. Is it coming from Table Mountain Tables? Please tell me there's a place over there called Table Mountain Tables. And they've got a mountaineering team. Table Mountain Tables, Mountaineerings. And they're about number 3 in the table. Table Mountain Table. Oh, fucking hell, I can't even be arsed doing that. But you know what I mean. Ali, your confirmation name, the second part is Maria as well. Damn, put your names the other way around. We are all Maria. Won't the real Maria please stand up? Please stand up. Your mum's got 3 brothers, you get their names and any other male relatives before yours. Like I say, be careful crossing over roads because you'll never get a warning off your mum, will you? You'll be hit by the car before your name even crosses her lips. You knew who I meant. No, I haven't got a clue who you meant. You've gone through the entire family, the entire alphabet. You know a man from Maastricht. Maria is the third name, and your father as well. Henricus Cornelius Maria. That's a very, very Dutch thing. I don't know why. Where did that start? Portuguese on the attack again. Slovenians being very, very... What's the word I'm looking for? At it. They're being very at it. How do you solve a problem like Maria? With great difficulty in the Netherlands, as every single person is called Maria. You're all from East Brabant. Kirsty was christened Linda Caroline. Hadewig was christened Linda. Everyone in this place has got a name that is not their own name. I need to ask you, is this... Are we a witness protection scheme? Is this what this is? Witness protection stream. There you go. That's exactly what it is, isn't it? The Table Mountains Table have a Table Mountain services. If you want your Table Mountain, Table Mountain. They could do. I've got a card somewhere. It's got Table Mountains, Table Mountains. No, yeah. Oh, Ronaldo. Again. He's having 6 million free kicks and not a single one goes in. But he keeps on taking them. When there's probably better free kick takers than him on there. But, you know, ego. Stadium's got a roof. Is it on fire? You don't have hills in Nederland. You do, you have some hills. It's not completely flat. There's some contours. Danny Mills on commentary. His son is still at Everton as far as I know. Stanley Mills. But then we've let players go, haven't we? Like Lewis Warrington, who I thought was going to get an opportunity this season. Apparently not. Keita Kiati, he's gone as well. Very odd. Must be for a reason. You were nearly Mavanin. Where's that name from? I was nearly Gareth. I know that. You're in the witless protection. You must be scared witless. Your name is Ali, son. Your confirmation name is Anna Maria. No other second name or nickname apart from Ali, Ginger Fox, Foxy Lady, and the 7 million we've given you. Oh. Ball crossed in. Bernardo Silva, the one player that you don't want going in for headers because he's about 3 inches shorter than Ali. You've only got one Christian name. You're Mandy Fly Me. 10cc, that wasn't it? You have Mole Hills. Well, no, there's some bigger than that. Well, I suppose you will have Mole Hills as well. We had loads of them. Haven't seen any in ages. Poor moles. Have they moved, or, you know, were they moved during the middle of the night? Yep, Ajax. Apart from Jordan Henderson. The Man United fan from Sunderland who is beloved of Liverpool fans, bizarrely. His other sons, Dark Satanic and New Never Made It. His son, Dark Satanic, is particularly popular in Louisa's part of the world, near Burnley, up near Tuff. Dark Satanic Mills. The Moles Hills are alive with the sound of mole. Oh man. Lewis Warrington, one of your own, yeah. As is Jimmy Garner, isn't he? Which, by the way, I spoke about going to Tesco later. every single male that works in our Tesco looks like James Garner. And I don't mean the fella who was in the Rockford Files. I mean Jimmy G, the one who plays for Everton. Absolute ringer for him. It's mad. Their milkman must have had a hell of a round. Also called Al or Alibaba, AliExpress, Alipay, Alitalia. I'll go to a foot of our stairs. Yeah, we're thinking of the Tom and Jerry Thomas. You're not thinking about Scottish Ellie getting hit by the bus. It's Mavany an Irish name. It sounds Irish, doesn't it? Is it Mavis for short? Not sure. Maureen's your aunt's name. Made a jar of sangria if anyone wants one. Oof. Yes. Let's get into the party mode. Holiday. Two minutes and 12 seconds. To Piggly Bing. Piggly Bing, it's the new diddly squat. Mocktail for Ali. She no touch of the sauce. Oh. Conceição Junior, yep. Just throwing himself to the floor. Looking very much like a young Dave Garn. Anyone, any fairy bread, get it done, get it done. A gin and bitter lemon. Man, are we going back to the 1970s? We're having a fondue party. Gin and bitter lemon, that reminds me of the 70s. I think my nan used to drink that. That's why. With that bluey bitter lemon. Was bluish, wasn't it? One sangria with an umbrella. Alcohol-free watermelon mojitos for our Ali. A mojito, yeah. Fairy bread. Oh. Pepper, you absolute shitbag. Monday's Dutch gin, okay. Geneva is fantastic stuff. It's where it comes from. It's ground zero for gin. Right, Piggly Bing coming up. Did you hear that? You must have heard that. I've got it with chocolate sprinkles, lovely. You heard it, yep. Told you, Piggly Bing. Piggly Bing. Who's doing the next shift? Seems like the alarm's just gone off. Who's up behind bar? Who fancies doing a half-hour shift behind this bar? Loads of tips to be made. Love fondue. Does that mean that you love fondue, or are you talking about love fondue, which sounds like what you'd find on the doggers' tables? Louise, you're going behind the bar? Lovely stuff. Where I can't see a bleeding thing here. There you go. Louise is working. I've given everyone their own little sort of badge in the background so I can see who's who. You've got Burnley's badge on yours, so I can find you straight away. Saf's not feeling well, otherwise he would be here. You know that. He's a very loyal lad, is our Saf. So hopefully he's feeling a bit better tomorrow. Sounds like a marimba ringtone, doesn't it? Very Nokia. Nokia. Yep. Are Nokia still a thing? I know they're making revamped versions of their old phones. So I thought the remake of the old 3310. You heard that as well? Kirsty's doing snack duty. Snack it up, snack it in. Let me begin. Yeah, doesn't look like 2 Portuguese goals, does it? Absolutely not. Mind you, we've got 8 and a bit minutes plus probably another 5 at least. 15 minutes, maybe 20 minutes even. Before the end, so you never know. Shout them out, folks. Get your orders in. Nokia's still a thing. And there will be a Nokia still hanging in somewhere, and it won't have needed charging since last time. Back in 1985 or something. Love the idea of people buying protective cases for Nokias back in the day. Why have you bought a case for your Nokia? So if it falls on the floor, it doesn't break the floor, that's why. Harry's moving to the tub. Ali's getting out. Good, good, good. Keep the bubbles moving. Tom's got his bet on. We need goals. We need Portuguese goals for the bet. But a Slovenia winner would be absolutely hilarious. I'm not nasty or horrible, but seeing Ronaldo cry is fantastic. Coke and Pringles, yes. The old ones are impossible to kill. They are. That's why I bought this, the sort of the remake of the 3310. I thought it was limited edition. It might be something that's worth a few quid in the future. But it's also, if you ever go to somewhere like Glastonbury, you can charge it before you go and it'll stay charged all the way through. Lasts a week. Man, are you doing that request in the proper voice as well? I'll have a bit of a shame. Yep. Regular free promotional bets. I got me £5 bet earlier off Sky Bet. And I haven't used it. I've got 6 days and 16 hours left for that, so I'm going to use it tomorrow. And I won 10 quid in cash earlier on off Betfair. Just on their free daily play. Yeah, the Euro 2040 is, they were marvellous. They're evacuating people from certain areas of Greece because of fires. Oh man. hot chocolate whipped cream and chocolate sprinkles. Man is right. Yeah, there is time. There is time. When Coldplay are on, you can play Snake. Do anything rather than listen to them gobshites. So, yeah, same as last year, wasn't it? Horrible over there. Just too hot. Freaked out by us calling you Tom. Don't worry, that will change. I will just revert to Thomas anyway. As often I do. It has sort of been established, hasn't it? Reinvented yourself slightly. Louise, that is a fantastic baby sham. Marvellous effort, marvellous. Yeah, put more Pringles on the stock and order book. Oh, Stojanovic is coming off and Verbic is coming on. Could make all the difference. I've got no idea. Yes, is it definitely sour cream? We need to know this. Have you had it DNA tested? Could be from the dog and table. If it's been left out in the sun, it'll be very, very sour. Oh, your sister's father-in-law's out there on holidays and he rang to say there's been evacuations, but he's grand. Those places are going to keep on getting hotter and hotter and there's going to be more and more wildfires. Tom, ta-tom, tom, tom. Tom, 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 Tommy to ho, 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 yeah. Holy the lonely. Oh. Slovenia on the attack. There's a problem when you're 0-0. If the opposition swing the ball in, there's always a chance. There's always a chance. With minutes left. Portuguese is looking slightly rattled. Yeah. Thomas and Ali need some music. Bit of 26B, bit of Marvin. Let's get it on. Theme from A Summer's Day. I can't hear that now without thinking of the Simpsons. Oh, give the ball away. You don't give the ball away, lad. Ronaldo through. It did it the keeper, but he made a good save there, Oblak. You have to do better than that, Ronnie baby, to get past the keeper of Oblak's quality. He is a very good keeper. Got his angles right, stood up tall, strong. Yeah. And held it. Maniac 2000. This is another one of your nicknames, Ali, is it? Oh, Slovenians on the attack. Now the flag's gone up. Since we're going to have penalties, there's half an hour's of extra time first, then possibly penalties. Angie, how you doing? Corner to the Portugueses. I see Ronaldo getting the crowd going. First thing he does, look straight up at the big screen. Ego a go-go. You better now, you're in the emergency room for 6 hours, jeez. That's not good. Oh, Slovenia. Oh. On the attack. Dangerous. They look dangerous going forward, Slovenia, but then again, Portugal looked like they could score with every attack. Suddenly opened up the last 5 minutes. Yeah, at least you're home, safe and sound. Horrible being stuck in the ER room or the accident emergency, as we call it here. Not good at all. Bloody, you can send it was cardiac or a stroke. Hand was going numb. Pain down your left arm, lower back and both legs. Jesus. That's the kind of thing that does send you into a bit of panic, that, isn't it? Have you found out what it was? What it is? Are you fixed? Have you sorted you out? Corner, Portugal. Full time. We go to another half hour. Extra time. To be honest, I'm glad it's this way round rather than earlier. I'm glad to have had the hour's break rather than trying to sprint around like a lunatic in 20 minutes. It does sound scary, that. Have you got to do anything? Oh, man. Degenerative disc disease in your entire spine, so the arm pain and numbness was from your cervical spine and legs from lumbar spine. Bloody hell. Poor sod. Jeez. Isn't that what Jackie's got as well? Something like that, isn't it? Same thing. Man, horrible that. Yeah, what can they do for you with that? Is it just pain, is it? Once they ruled out the scary stuff, you had to give you a muscle relaxer, a shot for pain and a nerve pill. Man, the muscle relaxer must have been one of the main. I've had them before myself in the past. They help a lot of things. Just to take the edge off stuff, definitely. Oh man. Nerve pain, I feel that pain. I've got to take something every day for that, or twice a day. And it still hurts. Yep, all sending our best to you. Yeah, do you know what? Mandy, that's absolutely 100% right. Once the scary stuff was sorted out, it's still lost. A lot of it's scary. All of it. Everything you've mentioned bloody scary, to be honest. You've already had 2 back surgeries, hoping no more. Yeah, that's how weak it is. It's scary enough. The words are scary enough, putting them in that bloody order. Jeez. Yeah, absolutely right, Ali. Don't ignore something like that and hope it goes away. Get it sorted. So you did the right thing, definitely. Yeah, take care. You will get through it. Absolutely 100% there, ladies. If you want anyone to listen to scream at, to shout at, take your mind off things, you know where we all are. Don't feel like you have to go through any of this on your own, because you don't. We're a community for a reason. Not now, Jeff, not now. Jeff, the absolute master of timing, isn't he? You always need a rant and a hug. Sound like my daughter. Yeah, Jeff, room, reading, room. Dan's dogging name. You mentioned dogging and the doggies are awake. Do you need to take them out for a pee, do you? Zullen we buiten gaan? Arwen, Lego. We all need rants and hugs. It's one of the main things that I love doing YouTube in the first place, is whenever I feel like that, I can just go and scream at a camera and other people can watch and take part of the problem shared as a problem halved kind of vibe. Yeah, probably has got a digging name as well, given what his job used to be. You need to pee too. I'm not making it worse, honest. Come on. Can they understand Dutch in a Scouse accent? Smart dogs. Very smart dogs. Yeah, Dan's dogging name is Shaggy. Now, does he mean Shaggy as in Scooby-Doo, or Shaggy as in it wasn't me? That's two completely different things, isn't it? They can understand enthusiastic voices. Right, so your dogs think I've got an enthusiastic voice. Saf's fish think I sound like Barry White. Let's get it on. I have 26 baby and Marvin. I am all voices to all people. Could be both. Oh, Slovenia with a chance there. Knocked it wide. This is definitely a free pass for Slovenia, and they realise it. Nothing to lose. Portuguese will start getting more and more nervous. Mr. Boombastic. That'd be a good dogger's name as well, wouldn't it? I preempted you again. Twisted minds think alike, Mandy. If you're thinking the same thing, then I'm taking that as a good sign that I got the joke right. Right? Ooh. Wide. Pot shot from Stankovic. Who is going very, very thin on top. Oof, man. You're on footballers' wages. Go and get your Barnett sorted out. The same as Cenk Tosun, who played for Everton, Turkish player. You see video and pictures of them training during the week, and he'd be completely bald. And then when it came to match day, he had this big, thick, lustrous head of hair. Fringe in a can, you know what I mean? Right, said Fred. But a deeply dippy. My mate loves that. Not I'm too sexy to be shirt, deeply dippy. When he says contact sport, let the neighbours talk. Yeah. Used to walk around the office going contact sport. I can play that, by the way, deeply dippy. I used to play it in the pub. If you can be bothered, yeah, alive at stupid o'clock. Tonight or Thursday or both. When you say stupid, how stupid? Stupid o'clock could mean 2 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, bananas past oranges. It could mean anything, couldn't it? You'd be asleep at silly o'clock, but you'll rewatch it. That's what you like to see. If you don't get a chance to watch them, always watch the reruns. Good watch hours for the peopleage. Tom to tom tom tom. Between 1:30 and 2:30. Do I have reverb on my mic? I don't. I shouldn't do. Is it doing something? Listen to you while driving to work tomorrow morning, Kirsty. There you go. Just need your watch hours, your views, your watch hours, all adds up. I'll land of nod, absolutely. How do we get off? No problem. Wel te rusten. Dankjewel. Hopefully see you again the next couple of days. Hopefully tomorrow, Nederland, playing tomorrow. Hup Holland, hup. I will have to be repping the shirt as well, won't I? Or the t-shirt, I think, tomorrow. The 74 t-shirt. Oh, Edda. It's Portugal, yeah. Didn't have the power on it. Did not have the power on it. Jota. Little rat. Both. Yeah, so any Americans awake can appear, and they will. The one good thing, isn't it, about being a night owl in the UK? There's always an audience on the other side of the water. And you have got a lot of other loyal friends there as well, so hopefully plenty of viewers. Gingers crossed. Slovenians are bouncing. $8:30 in Maryland, $5:30 in Vegas. Half one will be 8:30 in Maryland, 5:30 in Vegas. It is, isn't it? Yeah, if it is titty related, Joey will be there. Anyone need a refill? Ooh, yeah, go on. I could do with a beer. I need a little fridge. I need a mini fridge there somewhere, I think. Beneath the Bears Paws banner. Little mini fridge. For when I run out of booze. Can you call it booze when it's alcohol free? Not even sure you can. Stupid o'clock for you is the morning. Yeah, paying out. Penalty. Non-alcoholic beer. Thank you very much, Louise. Much appreciated. Blue Lagoon from Andy. That's a proper cocktail, isn't it? Yeah. Booze. Booze with zeros. Booze. Spoilers going in left, right and centre. Saved by our Black. He never missed it. It was saved. Show me his tears. Go on. Show me him crying. This referee's got a look of Robert Lewandowski about him. And he also looks like he's no stranger to a sex swing. Just saying. Half time in extra time. Yep, nowhere near the arm. Cheating bastards. Joey's in Ohio, which I think is the same time zone as Maryland, isn't it? So it's 5 hours behind us. Man, Ohio should be the same as Maryland. Ah, look at him. Whinging gobshite. He's not a kid. Fucking hell. Exceptionally rich. He's won absolutely everything. Well, apart from the World Cup, obviously, but won everything. Just, it's one of those things. Get on with it. Stop whinging, you knob. Someone needs to turn around to him now. One of his less famous workmates, his team buddies, just say to him, "Oi, stop whinging. You're supposed to be the figurehead of this team. Show some fucking balls and get on with it." Come on, absolute chaos and bedlam for the next 15 minutes. Superb save. Superb. As I wanted, absolutely. He's not a kid, he's a giraffe. That is one hell of a neck, that, isn't it? Look at the Gregory on him. Elžnik coming off, Ilicic coming on for Slovenia. That means fuck all to anyone on here, does it? Means nothing to me, to be honest. Tears are expected in the pottery throwdown. He wouldn't go in the pottery throwdown. I'm not getting my hands dirty, my nails. All my nails are impeccable. If you make Keith cry, it's a bonus. Is that in the pottery throwdown? Never watched it. Unless Johnny Vegas is involved, I don't want to see it. Gele kaart. Tarjeta amarilla. Some uncompromising defending there. Got him a yellow card, the young lad. This is showing all the way through this entire tournament. The big teams don't like it when the small teams show them no respect and just get at them. It's a blueprint. Absolute blueprint. Fucking hell. I think that's a yellow card, yep. Not remotely arsed, Slovenians. Jura Balkovic, yellow card, yep. Slightly deserved for that agricultural tackle on João Cancelo. Why is he whinging? You've got a yellow card, lad. Fucking shut up, you got a free kick. Crying bastards. Oh, good header. Oblak with the save. Great great feet movement from Oblak. Don't need to dive until the last second. Stay on your feet. And even then when he tipped it over, he was still stood up, he never fell over. It's all about good positioning. Top quality goalkeeper, that young man. He's about 50. Foul from Ronnie. Tears were in his eyes when he jumped up for a header there. That's be what it is. That should be a yellow card as well, if you're giving yellow cards to the Slovenians for everything. Oh, go on, go on, go on. Kirsty has always been a night owl. Slovenian manager's been sent off. Does he look arsed? Does he shite, lad? Free kick to Slovenia just outside the box. Oof. Suddenly find myself singing Slovenia to the tune of Cecilia. But footy's getting serious. It is getting serious. We've got 10 minutes of Ujima Flippery to go. And then possibly penalties. Unless a goal goes in. Please let a goal go in. I don't really want to watch penalties. Although it's interesting for the TV public, apparently. Some people are natural night owls anyway. Just part of your rhythm. Is anyone else buffer? There's no dropped frames. The frames haven't dropped. The stream health is excellent. Apparently. I went blank there for a split second on your side. Must be me. Strange. Nothing seems to be wrong. Everything seems to be working fine. Strange. Strangy. Right, well, Louise has done an incredible shift and the alarm's gone off, so I'm going to jump behind and do a bit. You were born at 9 minutes past 3 in the morning. Would explain a lot. I think I was born at 10 to 11. I didn't drop frames, I froze. Yeah, normally if there's any kind of connection issues, I start getting dropped frames, and the YouTube studio shows that it's a bad connection. So I don't know, might be the internet itself on the way out. You never know. Oh well, hopefully it's alright. It continues for the rest of this game. Jeff sulking because you told him off? Absolutely. You're born at lunchtime and you're not the best in the morning. It might be that, whenever you come into this world, that's when you're at your most comfortable. I was born on a Tuesday. Oh, Slovenia through on goal. Oh, good save. Missed. You can't be missing that, lad. You're one-on-one with the keeper. Give him the eyes. Show him the lollipops. Pepe almost threw away the European Championships. Kirsty, no worries. Go and charge your phone. Catch you later. Both teams have had opportunities to absolutely put this to bed. It's mad. You don't know what time you were born, but your mum said it was either Crossroads or Coronation Street you made a miss. So we're looking at sometime between 7 and 8 o'clock, aren't we, there? If that's the case. Yeah. Daniel, does he not know it's gone to extra time? Is he still watching it? Is that why it's still bleeding 0-0? That's why I've got penalties missed by Ronaldo and open goals missed by whoever the little Slovene is. I know when Jess was born, I ended up missing an Everton game. Everton versus Sunderland. 1st of April 2006. We drew 1-1. Jonathan Steadman scored for Sunderland and Tim Cahill scored for us. And in a little baby thing of a first tooth, a first lock of hair, is my season tickets thing, the foil that you pulled out, the ticket. You made me miss this. Sounded a shit game anyway, but I always had to have a go at her over it. Plus, when you were born, you had a tail. Always tell her that. Stedman was in 5-star, wasn't he? Jonathan Stead. Yep. Ended up playing for Notts County when he was about 90 years of age. Yeah, Stedman was 5-star, not Stead. Yeah, Jonathan Stead. Good job you're here, to be honest. Tomash. What I meant was, John Stead, man. Did I style that one out? João Cancelo and Pepe out. Nelson Semedo and was that Ruben Neves in? Not bad. Stead, another one who only ever scored against us. He did, didn't he? The rotten sod. Kiba! You're staying here. I need the watch hours. I do need the watch hours. A Blackburn 1-0 defeat at home when John Stead scored. I remember that as well. An absolutely abysmal game. Yeah. He had a habit of doing that, didn't he? Well, he played for someone else and scored against us as well. Some random lower league team, I think, in the cup, was it? One of those games where you look at the opposition and go, oh, he's going to score against us today. Nah, he won't. He fucking did. Corner to Portugal. Oof, man. 40 seconds left on this screen anyway. It's probably on the ninth penalty by now, aren't he? Sunderland, yep. He scored that goal against us for Sunderland on the 1st of April 2006 because it was my daughter's day that she was born, and I missed the game to witness the birth. He did. He played for them. Scored for Sunderland against us, and Tim Cahill, I think, got the equaliser. He also played for Huddersfield. Did he score for them against us? If I had the wings of an angel, if I had the arse of a crow, I'd fly over Anfield tomorrow and shit on the bastards below. Or shit on the Copites below. Yeah, I did just say that. He did, yeah. For Sunderland. Adam, how's it going? No, it's not over. It is going to penalties. Penalty. What do we think's going to happen here? Will Ronaldo do the honourable thing and take the first penalty? Or will he do the normal ego thing and take the 5th penalty in the hope that he scores the winning goal? If you're doing penalty shootouts, what you should do is your best players should take them in order. Best first, second best second, etc, etc, etc. You should do it that way. Because many's a time when your best penalty taker's been down at number 5 and you've already gone out. Because 2 of the other people have missed before you. Get your best in first. No room for egos. The glory is in the team winning, not the individual. Discussions with the wife about Portugal being shit didn't go down well. Yes, Ronaldo to Amadou Onana it. Well, Spain's going to win it. Lay a bet. Tell him Adam sent you. They do look the best team by an absolute distance this time round. And we've lost one big hitter already with Belgium gone. Italy as well have gone. This could potentially be another one in Portugal gone. It's an odd one. It's an odd one. And I am about 40 seconds behind. BBC having absolute mega lols there, mega bants, calling him Mistiano Penaldo. Luckily she's away working, you wouldn't say it face to face. Latin women are terrifying. Las Latinas, más fueras, peligrosas. Baldy Bobby with his black shoes now. What are they going to do? Go ahead, what are they going to do? Come on lads, you're chewing it here. Get on with it. Here we go, go. How long will this go on for? This is the issue with penalties, Mandy. It could be over within the space of a couple of minutes, or it could go on for absolutely ages. If it goes to sudden death and both teams keep on scoring or both teams miss, it just carries on and carries on and carries on. I've seen some very, very long penalty shootouts. Been forced to do the voiceover for your next video. They can't pronounce the Brazilian beans.
It's going up, 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 it's there.
First penalty has been saved by the Portuguese. Advantage Portugal. What a great save that is by the keeper. Oh, pressure's on now. Pressure's on Slovenia. You missed your first one. Ronaldo's taking the first. Good. No room for egos. The team's got to win for you to win a winner's medal, dickbag. Take the first, put it in, and then let everyone else get on with it. Yep, scored. There you go. 1-0. Always take the first, never take the fifth. Second, yeah, but now Portugal's first. When you put yourself down on the list of penalty takers, he was always putting himself fifth so he could take the glory, the last penalty. No. Take the first one, make sure it goes in, and then hope that your goalkeeper gets a save on one or two. Another great save, man. Superb. They haven't missed. Now, two Slovenians haven't missed. Diogo Costa has made two fantastic saves. Superb goalkeeping. Was he behind the line for this one? He was. Fantastic. What a save that is. Absolutely fantastic. Brilliant saves. Yeah, some of them are definitely not you. Your middle name is not Barbara, but it could be Maria. We've worked that out tonight. There is plenty of man with a middle name Maria. Usually Dutch men, though. Rat Boy scores for Portugal. Bruno Fernandes. You would consider Consuela. Consuela would be a good, it's a strong, it's a powerful name. Another one, Jesus Christ. Slovenia have had all 3 penalties saved. Sweet feckin' Jesus. Yep. Portugal just need to score this one, which obviously they have done by the look of it. Consuela, the dog. It could be a dog name, that, couldn't it? Consuela the Raver. This is absolutely elite goalkeeping by Costa. He is an incredible goalkeeper, absolutely. So is Oblak. But obviously shitter penalties. Yep. Portugal through. This is a salutary lesson. Don't try and be Bertie Big Bollocks, Charlie Big Bananas, etc. Take the first penalty for your team. Make sure it goes in. Let everyone else deal with the rest of it. And when you've got Ronaldo, Bruno Fernandes and then Bernardo Silva, there's a good possibility that those 3 penalties are going in. Yep. Slovenia, fantastic effort. They've done well. They've played well. They can go on with their heads held high. It does not seem right at all, does it, Adam, talking about Costa? Costa's brilliant. No, it isn't. Costa's bloody awful. So Starbucks. Mandy, it is over. It is all over, Red Rover. And here's the beauty of it. If you're a big fan of football, Ronaldo goes through to the next round, but we also got to see him cry. So it's double bubble. We get the bonus of that as well. Yay or boo. Depending on your outlook on life, a bit of both. Yep. Nobody called Consuela goes dogging. Far too common. It's a nickname though, isn't it? Not your real name. It's one that you can use instead. Tom, ta-tom, tom, tom. Well said, well said. Oof. Well, that was quite frankly fantastic. I did the thing about I did the, what's it called, the enjoying of that. I did the enjoying. Oh. Need to change your name and drop the company. You do. Starting afresh. Get it over and done with. We'll know who to look out for. Alison Dearest. Oh. Jesus. That's been a proper day's football, that today. A bit indifferent. Slovenia being there for the first time would have been a stunt. It would have been great. I don't mind seeing some of these teams going through. How close am I to the 3,000 hours? I am through the 3,000. 3,194 I think I am at the moment. Well, that will go up in the morning. Past 3k, yeah. Now on the grind to 4k. Doing 2 football games a day live really helps, genuinely. Get at least 30 hours in a day, sometimes 40, sometimes 50, just by doing the 2 lives. Yeah, proper day's football, isn't it? This has been a real shift, this one. I was sat at my desk here at 9 o'clock this morning for work. I logged off at 5 this afternoon from work and pressed start on the stream right there at that second. So it's been a very, very long day, this one, but enjoyable. 2479, that will fly by. I just started when I was doing mine through the 2000s, take it 100 at a time. And I'm doing the same with the 3000s. Getting to the next 100 doesn't seem to take that long, and it doesn't make the entire 1000 seem unreachable. Oh bollocks, I can't even remember. But it soon flies by. 2479, you're almost there, mate. That's the main bit of it done. That's the huge part of it done. This last little bit. So if anyone's watching who watches Adam's videos, not just the people on here, if you like Adam's coffee videos, go in and start watching them a bit more. We need the hours, come on. All of us that are doing this, we need the hours. So get in there, watch some videos. In fact, hang on. If you're watching, there's a few more videos dropping as well by the look of it. There you go. Click on that link. I'll pin it at the top of the chat. Well, if I can sort this sheep bleeding mouse out. Pinned at the top of the chat. Go and watch some of the videos. Drop some likes. Subscribe, likes, comment. It all helps the algorithm. An Italian coffee culture one planned. Oh, I look forward to that one. Mad for the coffee, aren't the Italians? A Mexican bean variety. I like stuff like that as well. Obviously, Italian coffee culture. I don't know too much about it, apart from the fact that it seems to be everywhere. Whenever you watch Italian films, they're always drinking coffee. Same as the French, they're always sipping coffee and what have you. But the Mexican bean stuff and things like the geisha coffee, Ethiopian stuff, I didn't really know anything about it. So it's interesting seeing them. I like that. And also like the Japanese coffee culture. I don't know why, but out in my head, they weren't really a coffee nation. I was thinking like tea ceremonies and things like that. It's tea. Chinese tea, Japanese tea. It's the same kind of area, the same kind of thing. No. Apparently not. Apparently they love the coffee. Yeah, Italian coffee culture. Wake up, drink coffee, repeat. Try to sleep. Don't spoil the video. Don't spoil the video. Come on. Yeah, Italians say you can tell a tourist as Italians don't drink cappuccino after 11. A big giveaway. Louise, you're away. Decorators are coming tomorrow. Good luck. You haven't picked your paint colour yet. What? And they're turning up tomorrow. Get sorting it out. And the sooner it's done, the sooner it's over and done with. And you will have your palace to yourself. No more clomping boots going through there. Manana banana. Anyway, I need to go as well because I need to go to Tesco to buy some stuff because I forgot to get stuff earlier because I've been stuck in the house all bleeding day. But like I said, thankfully, the penalties and everything were in this game rather than the one earlier. So I managed to get something to eat and a shower and a little 5 minutes with my feet up watching Steptoe and Son, which was a right Brucey bonus. Don't pick grey. No. Need a brighter colour than grey, come on. something a bit nicer. Yeah, anyway, so cheers everyone. I need to go and get my stuff, and I will see you tomorrow. Hopefully, hang on, I'm going to get rid of this before anything else. Window capture is gone. Botrix Chat 2 quickly. So you know what's coming next.
Another great night here at the Terrace Pause. Folks, go give yourself a round of applause. We've had a good chat and told the odd joke. Now get in our hot tub for a post-stream soak.
And that's that.